Faut savoir que les Telltale Games, souvent, il y a un épisode qui sort tous les 3-4 mois, quelque chose comme ça. Donc imaginez attendre tout ce temps pour jouer à cet épisode qui dure 1 heure à peine. Franchement, le seum un peu. Puis, bon, si on apprend des choses, ça se débloque un peu, mais franchement, bref. Bon, ça va, nous on les fait tous d'un coup, donc on n'est pas obligé d'attendre avant de faire la fin, quoi.
I mean, your eyes.
Un
and
Zerbardé?
teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Non, en effet.
Not if I can avoid it.
Face, oh là là. Toujours un peu triste.
No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
Do you even give a shit about us? The strays.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree.
Non.
No!
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
En fait, faut qu'on soit la médiation
Maybe a few will
entre
get sent up, but
l'administratif et les
wouldn't do
fables.
that to you.
Parce que les fables n'ont plus aucune confiance en le système. Et si on les a pas de notre côté, ils vont pas nous aider et on va pas pouvoir faire notre job, en fait, tout simplement. Ah, elle, je la déteste. Prochaine fois qu'on la voit, je la... Quick, quick.
One more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
C'est vrai qu'on est toujours pas en forme.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
On verra. Let's go. Ah, direct l'intro. Ok, bon. Puisque c'est le dernier épisode. Jusqu'au bout. Je l'aime toujours autant, hein. Je ne vais pas vous faire une petite danse de l'intro. Pam, 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 pam.
You've come a long way.
C'est quoi l'histoire du Krugerman? Est-ce que je peux voir? Peut-être qu'on l'a dans le livre des fables. Alors... L'argent de Barbe Bleue. De là à penser que les donations de Barbe Bleue au gouvernement de Fableville ont pour dessein de servir ses propres intérêts, il n'y a qu'un pas que beaucoup n'ont pas hésité à franchir. Sûrement dans le but d'obtenir des faveurs et une place plus importante au sein des instances gouvernementales. Mais ce qu'ils recherchent réellement, c'est la stabilité et la force, parce qu'aussi loin que Barbe Bleue soit concernée, Fableville existe pour le cacher des yeux du monde des communs. Si son argent est aussi une épée, il est avant tout un bouclier. Ah, ça veut dire quoi? Ça veut dire qu'il est pas si... C'est pas autant un con qu'on le pense. L'antre du tordu. Se trouvant dans une église lavée de toute trace religieuse, ce n'est là que l'un des nombreux théâtres des opérations du tordu qui lui servent à faire fonctionner les tréfonds de Fableville. Avec son atmosphère presque lounge et plus agréable qu'un rendez-vous dans un garde-viande, cet endroit est totalement coupé du monde extérieur et la seule manière d'y pénétrer se trouve dans l'un des nombreux portails marqués du sceau de la roue de Catherine utilisé par le tordu et gravé dans toute la ville et plus encore. Waouh, j'ai du mal, hein. Le tordu, The Crooked Man, le roi du crime. Le tordu s'est lentement mais sûrement construit son appartenance à la désirée liste des personnes les plus puissantes de Fableville. Cette opération commença avec une simple pièce tordue dans une maison qui l'était tout autant. Deux choses auxquelles il tenait plus que tout au monde, bien plus qu'à sa femme ou à ses enfants qu'il tua, plutôt que de risquer de les laisser se mettre en travers de son chemin. Oh bah dis donc, sympathique. Dans son ascension, le tordu a attrapé dans sa toile criminelle de nombreuses fables, leur donnant ainsi ce dont ils avaient besoin, mais toujours pour une plus grosse contrepartie. Rusé et persuasif, c'est un être impitoyable. Le petit Tim, du coup, tandis que certains fables estiment que leur longévité et leur niveau de vie s'améliorent depuis que la connaissance de leur monde par certains élus des communs a eu lieu, d'autres pensent que tout cela n'est qu'un tissu d'illusions, car si blessures ou maladies firent toujours partie intégrante de leur compte, cette notoriété empêche leur guérison. C'est ce dont le petit Tim est convaincu, et aucun soin médicaux ni aucune magie, rien de ce qu'il ne peut s'offrir, pour résumer, ne soignera sa jambe. Et voilà. Ok. Bon. Ouais, en fait, c'est... Pourquoi il y a encore un truc que j'ai pas lu? Comment ça? C'est bon, là? Livre des fables, pourquoi il y a du new? On les a faites? Ça doit être un bug. Ah, il y a ça, peut-être, les balles en argent. Non, on les avait faites. Bon, bah, je sais pas. Ouais, en fait, il les a dans ses filets, toutes les fables, plutôt. Parce qu'il a quelque chose à leur apporter. Enfin, ouais, en fait, il les manipule en leur donnant ce dont ils ont envie et ce dont ils ont besoin. Pas ouf, quoi.
And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently.
Ah, bah, on se les a enchaînés un par un.
Please,
En
Sheriff.
peut-être 24-48 heures.
Relax for a moment, will you?
Un plaisir.
Do you want a drink?
Ouais.
Something to eat?
Ouais, grave.
Vivian makes a very nice, very...
Un
It's
petit verre.
elegant. Really, a carpaccio. It's lobster. Sirloin.
Got a scotch?
Only Tennessee whiskey, unfortunately.
Ouais, ça va le faire. Tiens, on fume des cigarettes de merde, alors...
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna.
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey. Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell
Bon,
us
c'est un mec qui
why
aime
you're
bien
here?
qu'on respecte les
It would
règles,
help
tout
settle
ça.
everyone's nerves, I think.
Vous avez tué
You
ces
know
femmes?
why I'm here. You killed those women.
What women?
Faith and Lily, the girls who worked at the Pudding and Pie.
Did I now? I assume by your confidence in accusing me, you must have some proof of this, yes? Some allotment of evidence. A witness, perhaps.
Your servant over there told me you did it.
That's a fucking lie. I didn't say anything like that.
Fine.
All I said was that this was your town, and nothing wouldn't happen without your approval. All right? That's it.
If only that were true. Those women. I don't relish telling you that the killings were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you and to assure you that it's over with. You really don't need to worry yourself further.
En fait,
I
je
already
sais
know
pas.
who did it.
Je dis ça, mais je sais
Forgive me,
pas.
Sheriff, for doubting your acumen, but
Non!
who do
Ah, il nous
you
pose
think
la
committed
question,
these
mais je sais
crimes?
pas. On va avoir l'air hyper bête si on trouve pas là. C'était pas lui, c'est sûr. Je pense pas que ça soit les Twiddle. Soit Georgie, ça peut pas être, ça peut pas être dans son intérêt, c'est ses filles. Ça doit être Bloody Mary. Mais pourquoi, je ne sais pas. Je pense que c'est Bloody Mary.
I hope you don't still think I did it.
It was Mary.
No, Sheriff. I'm afraid you're mistaken.
Ah non, c'est pas...
I have
D'accord.
complete respect for you and your job. I
Ok,
really do.
bon, on a
but
l'air
I'm sorry.
bête.
I
On a l'air
simply
bête,
can't
on a l'air
divulge the
bête.
transgressor. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
Putain, qui c'est qui les a
I'm
tués?
gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right.
Plus
What do you
d'avoir l'air
think this
d'un
is?
idiot.
Some kind of negotiation.
Fais gaffe, toi, j'aurais pu te trancher la tête. Hein.
The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
Ouais, je mets beaucoup pause, je suis désolée, mais là, ça, en fait, on est à un moment critique et décisif. C'est celui que j'aurais pu tuer, quand même. Il a aucun respect, j'aurais pu complètement l'écrabouiller. J'ai envie de le frapper. Mais on va...
I'm already pissed off. You don't want to make it worse.
You think I'm scared of you? You're nothing more than
That's
a...
enough. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie. However, like I said, I'd be happy
Comment
to
ça,
watch if you
c'était
don't
Georgie?
mind.
Georgie. You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down now.
Puis quelle alliance? On n'a pas d'alliance, hein, toi et moi. Pourquoi c'était Georgie?
I killed him, so what?
Mais ça t'a rapporte quoi? C'était tes filles.
You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged. Get your hands off me!
Look.
Putain, j'aurais dû lui éclater le
Georgie
crâne quand...
misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something
Quand
out.
je suis allée le questionner. Punaise! J'ai envie de refaire le jeu juste
Your
pour
protection
lui
has
éclater la gueule.
limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. That you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this!
And then
you told me
attempt
to
to
kill him!
blame me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, this! You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
What the hell?
Take this fucker. Take all of them. I didn't fucking
Don't
start
make
this.
any
Mais je vais les
trouble,
emmener tous
Georgie.
les deux, hein.
I think I'll be taking both of you.
You're not taking me, you fucking ponce. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I'd give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers are?
Get the fuck out of
I
here.
do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
Ah mais je vais
You
rester
can
là.
go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
Yeah, what the fuck? You're gonna make sure we all go down this shitter with you?
I already told you. I'm taking both of you in, so let's go.
This could have gone so well.
Les persos avec Lady, il ressemble
To
un peu
speak
à un
the
perso
truth,
de
I've never been a
Borderlands.
very good mediator.
Mais d'ailleurs,
Why negotiate when you can just...
je me pose parce que là, ça sent qu'il va y avoir de l'action et je vais pas pouvoir finir de parler. Mais j'ai aussi le jeu Telltale Game Tales... Non, c'est Borderlands tout court ou quelque chose comme ça. Voilà, c'est le même graphisme. Bah oui, en fait, c'est... Oui. Ouais.
decide.
Allez, Bloody Mary, come. On va fight. C'est parti. C'est parti.
Did I miss anything good?
Je la déteste.
Well, look at you, all fixed up.
Je la déteste. Ah, ce sourire! Non mais, sérieusement! Waouh. Va falloir qu'on soit au top. J'aurais dû tous les tuer quand j'en avais l'opportunité, comme ça il y en aurait déjà moins là.
Take this!
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you.
Punaise.
Glad to see
Font
your
chier, hein.
insides turned out.
Font chier. Toi, Georgie, je vais t'enculer la gueule. Pardon, je suis désolée, mais en fait, ça va pas pouvoir être... c'est pas du contenu diffusable. Fonce dans le portail. Oui. Portail, frère, portail. Allez, go.
Come on, Georgie.
Oh, shit.
I know.
si tu crois pouvoir m'échapper. Et ouais. Mais là, on est dans New York City, les gens, ils nous voient en loup. C'est pas bon du tout. Oups. La concentration est top et de maximale. Allez, fonce, Big B.
Fuck! What was that?
C'est nous. Surprise. Ah putain, il y avait The Crooked Man.
Take him off!
Oh là 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 là. Ah oui, d'accord. Allez, debout, Big B. Debout, 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 debout. Vite. Tales from Borderlands, je crois que c'est le title game. Ça me revient petit à petit. Tu vas nous foncer dessus là?
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
Ok.
He's not moving.
Keep going!
Oh là là, oh là là. Allez, c'est bon, on les a là.
Come on.
Fuck it!
On y retourne en version humaine. Oh là là, mais comme par hasard, il y a un pantalon et une chemise exactement, et une cravate, comme comment on s'habille. Bon, est-ce qu'il y a quelque chose de vraiment à examiner, quoi? Je veux dire, il est en train de clamser, le Georgie. Comment on va réussir à choper le tordu, là? The Crooked
Come
Man.
on. We can't stay here.
Hang on, I need a minute.
Okay. Can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
It's no fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here.
How did this happen, Georgie? How did it get the...
Hop là! It's me again.
Shit. Hello, Big B. I
Ça?
hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
What?
Please, Sheriff.
Bah, tu veux quoi, toi?
Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Vivian,
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere.
Ah ouais.
It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
what?
He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls
So
were
it's
like...
all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't mean-
fucking... Ah!
Allez,
You're
ça
a
s'embrouille.
fucking wolf too. You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to. You can't fucking blame me for that.
Bah dis-moi,
Why'd you do
vas-y.
it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order.
Bah c'est pas mon
He
problème.
told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out.
C'est pas mon problème. T'en es pas moins un meurtrier en fait.
Oh, I get it. When a pretty little girl shows up at your door wanting help, you've got all the time in the world. But when I've got something to say, it's not your problem. Well, fuck you. Go ahead and arrest me then.
Vas-y.
But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Nerissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the old
Mais
thing.
t'inquiète, il va aussi, on va aussi l'arrêter
It
l'autre. Hein.
must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the
Tu
end of the day,
pouvais
just
les
like
laisser
him.
partir.
Done anything else. You could've let
Peut-être
them
bien.
go.
Ou peut-être pas, mais...
Could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them, what would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die, do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
What are you talking about?
This
Allez.
is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
Wait, so you've been helping this asshole? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee.
Ouais, mais
That's how it started.
ça veut
anyway.
dire quand même que
This was supposed to be our place.
les meufs, elles
We were gonna be
étaient
in charge for once,
obligées
and
d'être
nobody would try to control
de
us
se taire
or
toute leur vie
use
parce que
us.
si
That
on
was
voulait
the
enlever
point.
ça, de leur ruban, fallait enlever celui de Viviane et elle mourrait, tu vois, genre c'était pas possible.
Turned to shit.
So,
Dans tous les
do you
cas,
get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it.
non mais alors fallait
Go
pas faire les
ahead.
rubans, fallait pas faire les rubans.
Kill
Mais
her
dans-
then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it!
We'll find another way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the
Don't
witches
talk
can...
about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
I wasn't really...
You're right. It's your life.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
Ah non.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Elle va
I
pas
can't
se...
pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian,
Ah.
no! Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian! Shit!
Just... Jesus.
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh.
Part en couille un peu.
Get up.
Ah, on voit ses intestins.
Don't think so, Bigby.
Il est viscéré. Miam, 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 miam.
I'm
Ah là
gonna
là.
die here. I think we both know that.
Non, on va te
Just
ramener
make
chez le
sure you
médecin.
give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, all right? For both of us.
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Good. Old foundry by the river, all right? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now?
Non.
Or do you plan to kick me around a little first?
Je vais pas te finir, je vais... Je ne suis pas comme ça, tu mérites pire.
Well, whatever it is, just get it over with. I'm not sticking around for much longer.
That's not who I am.
Je suis un homme bon
Sure it's
maintenant.
not. No more games, all right? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick.
Le tuer, le laisser
I
mourir.
know what I did.
Le laisser mourir?
What? You're just gonna leave me here?
J'enverrai quelqu'un pour ton corps. Je ne veux pas être c'est ta punition. C'est ta punition. Allez, hop.
You'll have plenty of time to think about what you've done.
Fuck
Ir.
you! Piece of shit.
C'est quoi les nouveaux extraits? Badabibambadabambadoum. Du coup, on en apprend un peu plus sur l'histoire de Viviane. Viviane fut la première à subir la malédiction du ruban violet. Se séparer de son ruban reviendrait à sceller sa propre mort et en parler lui devient impossible à cause de cette même malédiction. La vie suivant son cours, elle essayait d'avoir une vie normale. Elle finit par se marier avec un gentilhomme et ce dernier ne pouvait s'empêcher d'être intrigué par ce bout de tissu enroulé autour de son cou, du cou de sa bien-aimée. Malgré les demandes de Viviane de laisser ce ruban tranquille, c'est par une nuit comme les autres qu'il tenta de lui enlever. Alors qu'il tirait délicatement l'extrémité de la bande, Viviane se réveilla et vit ce que son mari était en train de faire. Dans la panique qui suivit cette vision, elle le bouscula, évitant ainsi au nœud de se défaire. Furieuse, elle tenta de lui faire comprendre ce que de tels gestes impliqueraient, mais son mari ne voulait rien entendre. Elle réalisa alors qu'elle ne pourrait jamais lui faire confiance et s'en alla. Elle vécut seule le reste de ses jours dans les royaumes, préférant le confort de la solitude au risque d'une autre trahison. Du coup, l'endroit de Georgie et Viviane et Georgie se rencontrèrent durant le grand exode des royaumes. Depuis ce jour, ils s'aidèrent l'un et l'autre à survivre lors du long voyage qui les emmena jusqu'au monde des communs. À leur arrivée, ils se rendirent vite compte qu'il serait difficile de vivre tel qu'ils le voudraient. Avec le peu d'argent qui leur restait, ils ouvrirent le Pudding and Pie. Gérer un club de striptease n'était peut-être pas le travail rêvé, mais ils décidèrent qu'il était plus judicieux de tenir un tel endroit plutôt que de travailler dans la tristesse et la solitude. Ok. Waouh, comment ça va se terminer? Ia, ia, oh.
Still warm. He's here, all right.
On va la voir. Franchement, je pense que la rencontre avec le tordu, elle aurait dû se passer dans l'épisode d'avant. Parce que finalement, on le rencontre que dans le dernier épisode. Je trouve qu'il n'y a pas assez de...
Of course.
Ah, on doit défoncer une porte.
So this is where they've been sending these.
C'est les paquets que transportait la bête. Ce beast.
Big Wolf.
C'est qui?
The big bad wolf.
Ah, c'est Bloody Mary? Oh non, je l'aime pas. Je l'aime pas, elle. Oh.
You used to be something.
Putain, ils nous ont pisté.
They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Miam miam miam. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Ah, des ballons d'argent. Yes, trop bien.
Silver.
Ah!
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Je la déteste. Je la déteste.
I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now.
Now.
Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned. Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
Non mais toi t'es... Toi t'es... Faut pas se battre avec toi à la régulière, hein, sinon... Elle disparaît partout là. Vas-y, on va faire comment? Je l'aime pas trop elle. C'est pas envie. Pas envie, pas envie, pas envie. Ah oui d'accord, faut que j'avance. Moi j'attendais que ça se passe tout seul et qu'on m'attaque, hein. Ah, les Big B. Mais wesh! Elle sort d'où comme ça, là? Mais j'évite, là! J'évite! Ça va trop vite pour moi, je peux pas. Je peux pas. Elle est derrière. Oh là là. Qu'est-ce que c'est ça? sympa. Cette apparence. Super. Moi aussi je peux grogner hein. Putain, elle est trop rapide. Allez Bigby. Allez Bigby. Elle ne nous aura pas. Je croyais que si on retire tous les petits morceaux de verre, elle souffrira plus et elle sera gentille. Pourquoi il y en a autant? Comment ça se fait? Oh, on est dans la merde. On est grave dans la merde. Ya. Bigby, 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 Bigby. Allez, allez, allez. Allez. Oh. Non. Oh, je savais pas qu'on pouvait devenir un gros loup comme ça, moi. J'ai l'impression d'être Jacob dans Twilight. Wow, wow, wow. En plus, elle se... elle se brise comme les vampires dans Twilight. C'est vraiment la même. Celle la vraie, vous voyez? Non, non, elles sont toutes. Mais wesh, j'ai l'impression d'être dans Matrix avec quand il y a tous les clones là, enfin tous les clones. On devient encore plus gros. C'est ça qui se passe. C'est ça qui se passe. C'est ça qui se passe. Oh le souffle qui détruit les maisons des petits cochons. On est super fort en fait. Bigby il est trop fort. J'en reviens pas. Mais je suis pas sûre d'avoir jamais terminé le jeu en fait. Hein. Je me souvenais des 2 premiers épisodes, mais ça je me souviens pas du tout. Je suis pas sûre de les avoir faits. À l'époque. Hi, ça a l'air painful. Non! Ah, dans l'œil, dans l'œil, dans l'œil. On l'a eu dans l'œil là. On l'a reçu dans l'œil là. Non? C'est la vraie, la dernière? L'original? Nouvel extrait. C'est quoi l'extrait? 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 Grand méchant loup, le vrai visage de Bigby. Bigby, sous sa vraie forme, est un loup géant de plus de 2,50 m. En plus de son célèbre pouvoir de souffle, il a hérité de son père, le vent du Nord, d'autres capacités. Par exemple, Bigby est capable de retenir sa respiration pendant très longtemps, ce qui lui permet de ne jamais se noyer. La loyauté de Mary. Bloody Mary commença à travailler pour le tordu il y a de cela des siècles. Il lui promit de la laisser libre de ses actes tant qu'elle resterait son garde du corps et sa tueuse à gage personnel. Grâce au pouvoir et à l'influence du tordu, Mary n'eut jamais à se soucier de se faire prendre la main dans le sac par les autorités. Elle aime son travail plus que tout et serait prête à mourir pour le tordu parce qu'elle trouve ça drôle. Ah d'accord. Bah, elle est morte du coup, là on l'a tuée. Non? She's dead? Oh, Bigby. Bichette. Pas grande forme, hein. On se rhabille? On va avoir des petites fesses ou pas? Non, même pas. Ah là là, qu'est-ce qu'on va devoir faire? Je suis sûre on va devoir faire un pacte, un compromis, une alliance, un truc là, j'ai pas envie.
Hello, baby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
Ah.
This gun holds 6 rounds. I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things.
Ah, va y avoir Nerissa.
Snow White wants you to bring me
Non?
back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
Snow's not here. You're dealing with me now.
That may be true, but I'd advise against defying your new boss, at least for the time being. You will bring me back
Pardon.
alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's
Il va
throats.
manipuler tout le monde et il va être sauvé, c'est sûr.
This is just a
Oh
precaution.
non, j'ai pas envie.
I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think
Oh,
you
c'est tout
know
comme, hein.
that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Maybe you didn't carry it out, but I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you ordered their deaths.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We both know that. I'm a businessman,
C'est faux.
not a killer.
C'est faux.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community.
Oh.
And I don't think I'm being unreasonable. If you decide to do something stupid, like murder me, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero?
This is about justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
And you know who did it. Georgie.
Non mais t'es derrière tout ça,
Isn't he?
fils de...
My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
Ah.
I'm actually looking forward to seeing Miss White again.
Vas-y, on y va.
Let's go. Hand over
Je
the
crois que je vais
gun.
regretter mon
I
choix.
think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say?
Non. C'est
I'm
mort.
sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Putain, j'ai pas confiance. Et si on l'avait exécutée, Blanche, elle nous aurait... fait un procès en fait. On aurait été mis en arrêt pour meurtre.
But we have to do
Y a
something. Are
moyen.
you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure
Faut qu'on
he's
coopère
coming?
un minimum.
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to. He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know...
On l'a épargné?
I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
Ouais, c'est ça. T'es glad qu'on les ramenait vivants, surtout.
Throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily.
She was my sister.
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook.
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder of
As I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
Georgie paid for what he did. In the end, there was a fight, and he bled out from his wounds. It's over.
So he's dead? That's what you're saying?
I can't believe it was him. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie
Oh là
made
là,
that
il va
perfectly
manipuler
clear.
tout
In
le
which
monde,
case, you
c'était
still
sûr.
have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You
Vas-y,
are
balance.
charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And kidnapping Crane at gunpoint.
He went willingly.
Yes, thank you. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
Oh là là, ça y est, il va être fier
First
de
of
lui
all,
là.
I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
It's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
The rest of the charges are more than enough to deserve
We
execution.
all know who you are. We know what you've done.
Just give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where
well.
it fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town,
Ils sont pas
we
beaucoup
have
dans
to start
cette ville
doing
quand même,
things
hein.
correctly.
Ils sont,
No more snap
7.
judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
Qu'est-ce qu'il va faire? J'ai peur.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Are you gonna
Ouais.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever
Je crois
reason, I'm sure
pas.
only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
You've
once.
always been
Wow,
better
wow,
off
wow,
down the
wow.
keg. If you were so offended by it, why'd you cover it up then? If it had nothing to do with you and your shit, then why'd you try to protect him for so long?
What cover-up? I never made any attempt to hide Georgie's criminal activity from you. I learned of it myself
For
only
fuck's
recently.
sake. Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
You weren't being helpful. You were trying to set me up. Your people tried to kill me.
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true.
Oh là là.
Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
Ah, j'ai pas envie qu'il s'en sorte.
Why not let an old man say his piece? Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Je le
Right,
déteste.
and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah, that's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Archie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
Non mais moi aussi je l'ai aidé. Je l'ai aidé, je l'ai aidé, je l'ai
I
aidé.
got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they
Ah,
do?
c'était
For
sûr.
the longest time, not much, but they asked me to come work for them.
Really? The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor?
No. The wolf offered me the job. She wanted my tree destroyed.
Oh là
If she
là.
had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
Ça craint.
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true? I know. Snow made a mistake.
I had very good reasons for asking you to do that. She
Oh.
was working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Like you did with her?
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting
Oh là là,
from
s'il
people
vous
like
plaît,
you.
le croyez pas.
The
Soyez
Crooked
pas de son
Man's been
côté.
exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
He took Faith and Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over. And those girls will have their justice.
On va y arriver. On va y arriver. Yes, 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 yes. Hmm.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a
A
confession
confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
Ok.
Snow?
So, are we done?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you.
Whoa.
You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Where are you going with this?
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
Whoa,
How
whoa,
about
whoa,
the way
whoa,
he treated
whoa,
poor
whoa,
Tweedledee
whoa,
when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Wow, wow, wow,
He's
wow,
right.
wow.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
What? You think you shouldn't be held accountable?
You're the one on trial here. Don't try to turn this around on us.
Besides,
Ça
Crane was still
pue.
deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply
Si.
never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with this.
Oh là là. Il va réussir à s'en sortir. Ce n'est pas vrai. Calme, s'il vous
After we
plaît.
deal with
Vas-y.
you, everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain
here.
level of privilege should be afforded to...
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Oui, oui, elle peut parler, elle enfin.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
Vas-y,
We're
vas-y,
kind
vas-y.
of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen.
Allez, allez,
Go right
Narissa.
ahead.
Oui, ma
You
sauveuse.
probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Non.
Sheriff, this is highly irregular. We need to
il est tout
establish some
libéré.
order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think...
Ah ha ha ha
My
ha.
name is Narissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
Don't worry. He's gonna pay for it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Boom!
Did you now?
Boom!
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
Nah, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So
Allez, envoyez-le dans le puits, là.
Miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take two people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but
But-
we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't there
stopped.
been
Whoa,
enough
whoa,
pressure
whoa,
on
whoa,
you?
whoa, 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 whoa.
Listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
Wow.
someone needs to make a decision.
On devrait voter. On devrait voter. On vote.
Yourself.
On vote, on vote, on
Should
vote,
have
on
a
vote.
vote. Make it democratic.
On vote,
Do
on
you
vote, on
really
vote.
think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
Non.
That makes sense to me.
Non.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Non.
Sure? This isn't how
It's
it's...
what the
On vote,
people
on vote, on
want,
vote.
that's right.
On vote.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Non, je veux pas.
Just do what you think is right.
Bah moi je l'envoie dans le puits direct en fait.
Yes, Sheriff.
Lui arracher la tête. Oh ah ouais, non, c'est bien, lui arracher la tête. Non, le jeter dans le puits. Le puits. Mais en vrai, on sait pas ce qu'il y a au fond du puits, hein. Ah. 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 Qui est pas ça? Allez hop. Nous y voilà.
I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still.
End it already.
Je sais pas.
You're going
Je
to
jette.
miss me.
On est obligé. On peut pas faire autre chose.
No, I won't.
For Lily and Faith.
Yes, another one of us to erase from the books.
Ok. Oh là là, j'ai envie de jouer au 2. Il y a un 2 qui est censé être sorti depuis 1000 ans. Ça a été repoussé. Normalement, il sort cette année. Donc j'ai hâte qu'il sorte pour pouvoir y jouer. Faut qu'on rattrape Crane aussi.
Sheriff Bigby.
Qui c'est?
Great to see you. I don't know if you remember me.
I know who you are, Flycatcher. You've worked at the Woodlands for how many years now?
I think I've lost count. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
This fucking line.
Oh là là, ils sont tous un souci qui est... Comment... Qui est...
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Tout va bien?
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Pas de souci. Oh non, elle met de la distance entre nous.
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Bon, on va faire un petit tour des extraits. Hop. Là, ça va être la fin de la fin. Il nous manque 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 ou 8 extraits. Justice de Fableville. Quand un criminel est capturé à Fableville, il est de coutume de tenir un discours devant la communauté ou les parties concernées. Pourtant, des exceptions peuvent avoir lieu afin d'accélérer le processus. La réalité des faits est qu'il n'y a pas de règles particulières dans ces situations et que la nature de l'accusation et ses conséquences dépendent surtout de qui est assis sur le banc des accusés. Un nouvel ordre, Blanche-Neige prend les rênes. Crane désavoué, le maire Cole a officiellement désigné Blanche-Neige comme directrice des opérations et adjointe au maire en son absence. Beaucoup diront que cette promotion n'est qu'un juste retour des choses puisqu'elle a été une pièce importante dans la construction de Fableville, faisant en sorte qu'un grand nombre de fables arrivent dans ce nouveau monde en sécurité. Elle faisait aussi déjà tout le travail d'un adjoint au maire de façon officieuse et ce depuis des années. Ok, bon, on n'apprend rien de nouveau quoi.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Il va où? Il va à la ferme?
I'm going. Jesus.
Et je lui ai filé de la thune pour qu'il chope des...
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you? Sorry about all this. I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance. But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
You know, he was up crying all night.
Ma grenouille. Il m'a fait un dessin?
Give this to Miss White, please. Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her.
Yeah, sure.
I
Évidemment.
couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, cause when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice in
Il
you
est
if
trop
you touch 'em.
mignon.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore. Don't worry. You'll be a lot
Aïe,
safer
aïe,
there.
aïe,
Plenty
aïe,
of space to
aïe.
run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Oui.
You don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It
Oh,
won't be
ça me
so
rend le
bad.
cœur.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Ça doit pas être si pire que ça. J'espère que dans le on peut aller voir à la ferme ce qui se passe. Genre enquête à la ferme. Ça pourrait être bien.
Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig? How should I know?
Saying goodbye?
Nerissa! Ah! Elle vient de se faire traverser par un taxi là.
Hi.
Hi.
Pourquoi elle porte toujours le ruban là?
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh.
Exactement.
Yeah.
Elle a,
guess I am.
elle a peur.
It's
En
not
vrai.
easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just.
Est-ce on lui enlève ou pas? Je comprends, vous devez tourner la page. Elle va le prendre comme une agression, non? Elle va avoir peur. Ah, on le tente, on le tente, on le tente. Non, 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 non.
I
Bon,
know
d'accord,
you're
elle a pas
trying to
voulu.
help, but this is just something I need to do on my own, okay? Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily.
Mhm.
Not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the crooked man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
It's okay. Just calm down.
Qu'est-ce qu'elle essaye de dire là?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the crooked man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
Ok,
What?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the crooked man. But then... Oh, God.
Lui toucher le bras, lui donner une cigarette. Allez hop. La cigarette. La solution à tout.
Thank you. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in,
Oh non, il l'a
and I
tué
had
devant
to
les...
watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess...
Ah, ça craint du
I know
boudin.
he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... That night, after Faith, I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her.
So, that piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
Yeah, I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The crooked man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence.
Whoa.
And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us.
Ça n'arrivera plus. On est compatissant.
I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
On va essayer, hein.
Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team.
C'est
Look out for each
vrai.
other. And look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
Personne n'est jamais content.
I go out there and I do my job. I put my life on the line. I get shot at. I do what has to be done for them. But at the end of the day, I'm still the bad guy.
C'est vrai.
I know. But they'll come around. You'll see. After everything you've done for us,
Maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Ok, merci. Ça fait plaisir à entendre quand même.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Ah, il y a un truc là. Ah! Oui. Bon, on est 30% à avoir laissé Georgie die. On est 90 à l'avoir ramené en vie. 38%, on l'a envoyé dans le puits. 98%, on a décidé d'accepter le cadeau de TJ. Et on est 55% à avoir dit à Nerissa que on espérait avoir fait de bonnes choses. Waouh. C'est assez spécial. Alors, Belle, vous l'avez impressionné avec vos compétences de détective. Barbe-Bleue, vous l'avez affronté après l'interrogatoire. Le boucher, vous l'avez frappé durant l'interrogatoire. Oups. Colline, vous lui avez donné à boire lorsqu'il vous l'a demandé dans votre appartement. Vous l'avez aidé à éviter la ferme. Le tordu, vous l'avez ramené au puits magique et on l'a balancé dedans. Merde, il y en avait un autre. Dit, on a choisi de lui éclater une bouteille sur la tête pendant l'interrogatoire. On a confisqué l'argent de Dick quand il était en détention. Face, qui est morte, on lui a donné de l'argent après la bagarre avec le bûcheron. Georgie, on l'a laissé mourir. On a bousillé son club. On a pris son argent. Greenleaf, on lui a offert du travail. On a sauvé son arbre. Grain, on a bu avec lui après les funérailles de Lily. Jack, on a passé un accord avec lui. Nerissa, on lui a donné une cigarette lors de la dernière discussion et on a essayé de lui retirer son ruban. Ce qu'on n'aurait pas dû faire. C'est mal. Je regrette. Blanche, on l'a emmenée avec nous au Trip Trap. C'est tout ce qu'on a avec toute notre relation qu'on a avec Blanche. C'est tout ce qu'on a sur sa fiche perso à la fin. Petit Tim, on a choisi de l'attendre. CJ, on a accepté son bousier et promis de le donner à Blanche. Et Crapaud, on l'a défendu et on lui a donné de l'argent. Bon, bah écoutez, visiblement c'est la fin. Je reste totalement sur ma fin. Voilà, j'ai grave envie que le 2 y sorte et qu'on le fasse en fait. Voilà. Donc, bref, de toute façon, c'est en courant. Abonnez-vous aux différents réseaux sociaux et surtout sur Insta, vous avez les plannings, sur Facebook aussi, les plannings de stream. Et puis, voilà. Bonne soirée à vous. Enfin, bonne soirée, les 17h. Je pensais vraiment que ça durerait plus longtemps. Mais du coup, voilà, gros bisous. Et ciao. Bye bye.